Most people think a heart attack is always dramatic: chest pain, a numb left arm, or falling to the ground like you see in movies. But after age 60, the most dangerous heart problems are often completely silent. They build up slowly while you sleep. There is no warning, no time to call for help, and no second chance. I've spent over 20 years operating on hearts and fixing clogged arteries. What shocks my patients when they recover is that these night events are almost always triggered by normal, everyday habits. Things you do right before turning off the lights. Tonight, I want to share 5 common evening habits that put your heart in danger while you sleep, and exactly how you can fix them, starting tonight. Your heart doesn't stop working when you sleep. It just changes speed. In a young, healthy body, your blood pressure naturally drops by 10% to 20% at night. Your heart rate slows down, and your arteries relax. It is your body's natural rest and repair time. However, after age 60, your blood vessels become stiffer, your blood pressure is harder for your body to control, and your body's natural nighttime protections get weaker. During the day, your body has backup systems to handle stress. At night, those backups are mostly offline. That is why the hours between midnight and 6 a.m. carry the highest risk for heart attacks and strokes in older adults. What happens during those dangerous hours depends heavily on what you did before bed. Before we go any further, let me quickly share something with you because it's one of the main reasons I make these videos. Every video is designed to help you stay healthier, stronger, and more independent as you get older. But the truth is, one video can only cover one small part of your health. That's why I'd like to recommend the Senior Vitality Blueprint to those of you who want everything organized in one place. This isn't just another health book. It's a comprehensive health system designed specifically for adults over 60, bringing together the 35 health concerns that matter most into one simple, easy-to-follow guide. Instead of searching through countless videos or wondering which advice you should trust, you'll have one organized resource that helps you better understand what's happening inside your body and the practical daily habits that support healthier aging. Many people who have gone through the blueprint say the biggest benefit wasn't simply learning more about their health. It was finally having one clear system they could actually follow. They felt more confident, more organized, better prepared for doctor visits, and much more in control of their daily habits instead of constantly guessing what to do next. If you'd like to see everything that's included, along with reviews from other older adults who have already gone through the blueprint, simply click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by how much practical value you'll find inside. The first habit is eating a heavy dinner late at night. When you eat a large dinner at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., or later, your stomach needs a lot of blood to digest the food. To pump that extra blood, your heart works harder and your blood pressure goes up. At the same time, fats like triglycerides flood your blood for 2 to 4 hours after you eat. Instead of resting, your heart is forced to work overtime while trying to go into recovery mode. For anyone over 60 with stiff arteries, this strain is dangerous. Let me tell you about a patient named Arthur. Arthur was 64 and spent decades eating a large, heavy dinner around 9 p.m. after finishing his evening work. He loved heavy pasta, fried chicken, and rich desserts right before lying down on the couch to watch TV, usually falling asleep an hour later. He thought he was just relaxing after a long day. But one night at 2 a.m., his heart simply could not handle the double workload of digesting that massive meal while trying to drop into its nighttime repair state. His blood pressure surged, his heart rate spiked, and he ended up on my operating table with a severe cardiac event. The simple fix is to finish your main meal by 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. If you must eat later, keep it very light, like lean protein and vegetables instead of heavy, oily, or fried foods. The second habit is taking blood pressure pills at the wrong time or forgetting them completely. More than 60% of people over 60 have high blood pressure, but very few people talk about when to take their medicine. Normally, blood pressure goes down at night, but many older adults suffer from nocturnal hypertension, meaning their blood pressure stays high or spikes in the middle of the night while they sleep. A blood pressure spike at 3 a.m. is much more dangerous than one at 3 p.m. because it is far more likely to burst a blocked artery or create a blood clot. Take my patient Collins. Collins took his blood pressure pill every morning like clockwork at 7 a.m., but by 3 a.m. the next morning, the medicine had completely worn off. While he slept peacefully, his blood pressure spiked out of nowhere, causing a midnight arterial rupture that could have been avoided entirely. Then there was another patient, Timmy. Timmy had an evening prescription, but because he was tired, he regularly forgot his evening doses or skipped them to avoid swallowing pills right before bed. This left his heart completely unprotected through the most dangerous hours of the night. The simple fix is to talk to your doctor and ask them if taking your blood pressure medication in the evening instead of the morning is safer for you. Research shows evening doses can greatly lower nighttime heart risks, but never change your pill schedule without asking your doctor first. The third habit is ignoring heavy snoring. Snoring isn't just an annoying noise, it can be a serious warning sign. Over 30% of older adults have sleep apnea, but most don't know it. With sleep apnea, you stop breathing for 10 to 40 seconds at a time, dozens of times every hour. Every time you stop breathing, your blood oxygen drops, your brain panics and releases stress hormones like adrenaline, your heart rate zooms up, and your blood pressure spikes. Your heart gets shocked awake over and over again, even while you stay asleep. Sleep apnea triples your risk of a heart attack and greatly increases your risk of stroke. I remember a patient named Nicole who came to see me with her husband. Her husband joked for years about her loud, house-shaking snoring, calling it a funny family trait. Nicole had no idea that every single night her brain was suffocating for up to 40 seconds at a time, sending her heart into a panic response up to 50 times an hour. By the time she landed in my clinic, her heart muscle had thickened and weakened from years of nightly strain. Once we put her on CPAP therapy, her nighttime blood pressure normalized, and her heart risk dropped dramatically. Warning signs to watch for include loud snoring, morning headaches, waking up with a dry mouth, feeling exhausted even after 8 hours of sleep, or waking up gasping or choking. The simple fix is to ask your doctor for a simple sleep study. Using a CPAP machine keeps your airway open, lowers your blood pressure, and protects your heart. Also, try sleeping on your side instead of your back to keep your airway open. The fourth habit is going to bed dehydrated. Many people over 60 stop drinking water after 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. so they don't have to get up to use the bathroom at night. While that makes sense, going to bed thirsty makes your blood thicker and stickier. When your blood is thick, it moves slowly through narrow arteries. Combined with a slower nighttime heart rate and 8 hours of lying still, thick blood can easily form dangerous blood clots that cause heart attacks and strokes. Before we continue, let me quickly mention something because many of you ask where you can learn more beyond these videos. If you're looking for one resource that brings everything together, I'd highly recommend the Senior Vitality Blueprint. While these videos focus on one health topic at a time, the blueprint brings together the 35 health concerns that matter most to adults over 60 into one organized system. Inside, you'll find easy-to-understand explanations, practical daily action steps, meal guidance, gentle exercises, medication awareness, printable trackers, and simple routines you can actually follow. Many older adults who have gone through the blueprint say they no longer feel overwhelmed because everything they need is organized in one place. Instead of wondering what to eat, what to avoid, which health numbers to monitor, or what questions to ask their doctor, they have a clear system to follow one step at a time. If that sounds like something that could help you, simply click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen. While you're there, take a few moments to read the reviews from other older adults who have already used the Senior Vitality Blueprint. Their experiences will give you a better idea of just how practical, well-organized, and easy to follow it really is. I had a patient named Robert who was terrified of waking up at night to use the bathroom because he lived alone and feared falling in the dark. To prevent this, he stopped drinking all liquids after 3 p.m. every single day. By the time he went to bed at 10 p.m., his body was completely dehydrated. Over months of doing this, his blood became sluggish and thick overnight. One early morning around 4 a.m., a blood clot formed in his narrow coronary artery, triggering a massive heart attack. The simple fix is to drink 1 small glass of water, about 8 ounces, right before bed. It keeps your blood flowing smoothly, without overloading your bladder. Keep another glass by your bed in case you wake up thirsty. The fifth habit is keeping your bedroom too hot or too cold. Your heart is very sensitive to room temperature while you sleep. When the room is too warm, above 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit, your body works hard to cool down. Your blood vessels widen, your heart rate stays high, and you sweat out fluids, making you dehydrated. When the room is too cold, below 16 degrees Celsius or 61 degrees Fahrenheit, Your blood vessels shrink tight to hold in heat. This makes your blood pressure spike, forcing your heart to push blood through tight spaces. Consider my patient named Martha. Martha loved keeping her bedroom freezing cold during the winter, turning off the heat entirely because she enjoyed sleeping under heavy blankets. But the freezing air forced her blood vessels to constrict tightly all night long. Her heart was forced to pump against tremendous resistance while she slept, causing her blood pressure to soar to dangerous levels night after night. The simple fix is to keep your bedroom temperature set between 18 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius, or 65 degrees Fahrenheit to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. This keeps your heart relaxed and allows deep, healing sleep. Here is a simple blueprint to follow every night for a heart-safe evening routine. Between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., eat a light, balanced dinner. At 7 p.m., drink a glass of water and take your evening medications. Between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., turn off phone or TV screens, relax, read, or take a gentle walk. At 9 p.m., set your room temperature between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 72 degrees Fahrenheit, or 18 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius, and put a glass of water by your bed. At 10 p.m., go to sleep, preferably on your side. Most heart problems don't happen because of bad luck. They happen because of simple information people never received. Now you have this information, and you know how to protect yourself. Which of these 5 habits do you need to change tonight? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful, please share it with a loved one over 60. Take care of your heart and sleep well tonight.